Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Man United set to hold talks with Dean Henderson over his future. Manchester United are set to hold talks with goalkeeper Dean Henderson over his future amid widespread interest. According to ESPN, the England international joined Nottingham Forest on loan last summer after playing second fiddle to David de Gea throughout last season. However, he has not played for them since January after suffering a thigh injury. He recently underwent a surgery for the same after failing to recover. It's now reported by ESPN that the shot stopper is expected to be fit for pre-season, and United are scheduled to hold discussions over his future. Henderson is reportedly on the radar of clubs from the Premier League and abroad. It seems likely that he could be shown the exit door this summer. The 26-year-old was impressive for United during the back end of the 2021 campaign, and there were suggestions that he could become the number one. However, David de Gea retained his starting role between the sticks last season. Henderson made just 3 appearances over the course of the campaign. De Gea's superb form meant that Henderson decided to move out on loan, and we would be surprised if he has a future at the club after his explosive interview last summer. Henderson said that he was treated like a caged animal and wasted 12 months on the bench at United. In our opinion, United's hierarchy are likely to sell the club graduate for the best price on the table. De Gea's position has come under scrutiny after recent blunders, but there is a higher possibility that they could make a new signing than considering Henderson. Brentford's David de Gea and Porto's Diogo Costa are potential candidates that could replace De Gea for the starting role in the Premier League next season. Erik ten Hag won't assure David de Gea of Man United's number one spot after recent costly errors. Manchester United goalkeeper David de Gea is close to signing a new contract with the club as his current deal expires in June. However, according to the Telegraph, Erik ten Hag will not give any assurances to De Gea that he will remain United's first choice goalkeeper next season. The Red Devils have the option to extend his contract by another 12 months, but are looking to tie him down to a new deal on reduced terms. He is currently on £375,000 per week at Old Trafford, and United want to lower his basic salary and boost performance-related add-ons. The 32-year-old has not done himself any favor by making some costly errors lately. The most recent mistake came in the 1-0 defeat to West Ham United. He allowed a time effort from Said Ben Rahma to hit the back of his net. His ball distribution was woeful, to say the least. This has left United just 1 point ahead of Liverpool in the race for the top four in the Premier League. He also produced a horror show in the Europa League quarter-final defeat to Sevilla last month. De Gea is leading the race for the Premier League Golden Glove in 2023, but his errors have become too frequent lately. He has made 4 mistakes, leading to a goal in all competitions this season, the most of any goalkeeper playing in the English top flight, alongside Hugo Lloris. Ten Hag cannot assure De Gea of the first choice shot stopper status next season, considering his catastrophic errors this term. United are admirers of David de Gea and Diogo Costa, but signing a new goalkeeper is not Ten Hag's priority this summer. He wants the club to sign an elite centre forward and midfielder. Only after strengthening these two positions should United consider signing a new goalkeeper who can challenge De Gea for the number one spot. Alan Shearer urges Manchester United to get rid of Anthony Martial. Former Newcastle striker Alan Shearer has urged Manchester United to part ways with Anthony Martial come the end of the season. Shearer was speaking after United's frustrating defeat against West Ham United on Sunday. Martial started from the bench, with Wout Weghorst given the nod ahead of the Frenchman. Martial came on as a substitute in the second half, but much like Weghorst, the 26-year-old did not have any meaningful impact. He had two golden chances to restore parity in the dying minutes of the game, but he missed his chances. Shearer spoke on Premier League productions via the Manchester Evening News and reiterated that it's time the Red Devils move past Martial. He said, Anthony Martial has had enough time at Manchester United. You don't need to make any big decision on him because I think the decision has already been made or it should already have been made. Shearer added, he's been there long enough, he's had enough chances, he is not good enough to take Man United to where they want to be. If he was good enough, he would be starting on a regular basis and he would be scoring goals. He's had his time and it hasn't worked for him. That's my opinion. Scherrer's comment comes as Erik ten Hag and the club are firmly on the hunt for a new goal scorer. Harry Kane and Victor Osimhen are at the top of United's wish list. Where this search leaves Martial and his immediate future remains to be seen. Rafael Leao lauds Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford. AC Milan winger Rafael Leao has praised Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford as a model example to him. Posting on the Redundancy app, which connects stars with fans, Leao was asked who his football idol is. My idol is Cristiano Ronaldo, he replied before adding, Marcus Rashford is a model for me too. I like the way he plays. Rashford can be a legend. This represents big praise for Rashford from one of the best attackers in Europe. Leao himself has been linked with a move to Old Trafford. At the moment, the AC Milan star is locked in negotiations with the Serie A giants over a new contract to extend his stay at the San Siro. This season, Leao has managed 13 goals and as many assists for the Rossoneri. The 23-year-old is preparing for a mouth-watering Champions League semi-final clash against Inter Milan. Leao's counterpart Rashford is enjoying his best season as a United player in front of goal. The United Academy graduate is currently on 29 goals and 11 assists for the Red Devils in all competitions this season. It's easy to see why Leao has heaped praise on the 25-year-old. Much like Leao, Rashford is currently engaged in talks with the club over fresh terms. Rashford's contract was due to expire at the end of the season, but United activated the one-year extension clause on his current deal. Last week, the Telegraph's James Ducker reported that talks over Rashford's new terms are progressing well, and a breakthrough is on the horizon. Paris Saint-Germain, as per Ducker, retain an interest in Rashford and are closely monitoring his situation. With any luck, Leao's uncertainty in Italy hands United an opening, and the Portugal international gets the chance to link up with Rashford. Manchester United's Amad Diallo stars in Sunderland's 3-0 win over Preston. Amad Diallo starred in Sunderland's 3-0 victory over Preston North End as Tony Mowbray's side secured a place in the Championship playoffs on the final day of the season. Both teams failed to break the deadlock in the first half before Amad delivered a sensational long-range effort in the 54th minute to put his side ahead. Amad Diallo was at the top of his game against Preston, with the 20-year-old delivering a crucial goal in the second half. He also had 77 touches, 3 shots, and a key pass to his name. The youngster's passing was also impressive, as he made 60 passes, boasting 93% passing accuracy. Amad has played a key role in Sunderland's success this season. He has been impressive throughout this campaign, registering 13 goals in 41 matches. The 20-year-old has also contributed 4 assists and was voted the Young Player of the Year at the Stadium of Light. Opportunities could open up for him at United following his impressive loan spell at the Black Cats. Manchester United loanee Shola Shortire hits career milestone. Manchester United loanee Shola Shortire is celebrating after scoring his first ever professional goal. Shola Shortire has ensured he has a special memory of his time on loan at Bolton Wanderers after netting his first ever senior strike. Shortire signed on loan for Bolton in the January transfer window and has racked up 16 senior appearances, 4 of which have been starts. On Sunday, he struck his first goal in senior football, scoring the opener as Bolton won 3-2 away at Bristol Rovers. Shola was the leading goal scorer in Manchester United's under-21 side in the first half of the season and needed to push himself with a loan spell. A loan opportunity came at League One side Bolton, and he impressed early on before falling out of favour in recent weeks. His last start came on April 10, and his previous one before that on March 11. With a playoff spot already secured ahead of the final day of the League One season, Bolton made some changes, with Shortire coming back into the team. It took him just 24 minutes to make his mark, setting Bolton on their way to a 3-2 away win. Bolton boss Ian Eva told the club website, "I am delighted for Shola to get his first senior goal." Shortire's Bolton now face Barnsley over two legs in the League One playoff semi-finals, and the 19-year-old will hope to be involved. This goal will help his confidence and put him in contention to feature. One way or another, it has been a useful loan spell for the teenager, and another loan could lie ahead next season. Man United interested in signing Declan Rice, Arsenal and Newcastle also keen. Manchester United are interested in signing West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice, who is also on the radar of Arsenal and Newcastle United, according to The Athletic. The England international is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and he is expected to pursue a new challenge at the end of the campaign. He currently has 1 year left on his Hammers deal, with an option for 12 months, and the East London outfit are likely to cash in on him this summer. It's now reported by The Athletic that the Hammers have identified Matteo Guendouzi as a potential replacement for Rice in the next transfer window. The same outlet claims that Manchester United, Arsenal, and Newcastle are interested in signing the 24-year-old. Rice has developed into one of the most sought after midfielders in the English top flight. This season, he has completed 88% of his passes while winning 2.3 tackles and 4.6 duels per game. Meanwhile, he has also made 8 goal contributions, 5 of those have come after the World Cup. Hence, he is enjoying the best phase of his career and could now look for a bigger challenge elsewhere. Rice is predominantly a defensive midfielder, but he can also operate from the number 8 position. He showed that against United, where he dribbled his way into the box on a few occasions. Hence, the £70 million rated star would be a brilliant signing for any top Premier League outfit. Whether United will manage to sign him ahead of Arsenal or Newcastle is left to be seen. Champions League qualification could be a big factor in luring the England international this summer. The other question would be whether the Red Devils will make such a huge outlay on a midfielder. As things stand, a marquee striker should be the top most priority for manager Erik ten Hag. This could easily cost £100 million, and funds could be limited for other purchases without a takeover. Sky Sport reporter tips Man United to want PSG superstar Neymar if Sheikh Jassim buys the club. Manchester United Football Club are the center of a bidding war. After recently confirming their plans to welcome a new investment, the Glazer family have seen a British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Qatari banking tycoon Sheikh Jassim both submit bids. After a third and final round of bidding took place last month, fans are awaiting the Glazers' decision over who could be the club's new owner, if anyone. And although Ratcliffe's bid is believed to offer the current owners the chance to remain a certain level of control for the next 3 years, should Sheikh Jassim prove successful, then, according to Sky Sports, Darm Sheth, one player the upper wealthy Qatari may look to bring to Old Trafford is Paris Saint-Germain superstar Neymar. Sheth told Give Me Sport. The same could go for Manchester United as well. If Sheikh Jassim and the Qataris were to take over, would Neymar be someone that could fit into their plans as that kind of marquee signing that they'd want to make? I'd expect, as it stands at the moment, that you wouldn't expect Neymar to be at PSG next season. Also, Neymar, 31, has a contract with Paris Saint-Germain until 2025. There is still a growing expectation that the season could be his last in the French capital. Set to undergo a major rebuild, the Ligue 1 champions could bid farewell to the Brazilian as well as teammate and seven-time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.